seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happy.
Welcome back. Weekend Game Plan on TSN 690. Just ahead of Habs. Breakfast at the top of the hour is post-mortem day for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll have lots of coverage anchored by Sean Campbell coming up. Let's get to Mark.
Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports at thesuburban.com, the email address. All right, Mark, let's start on the ice.
Yes, and the John Abbott Lady Islanders hockey team made some Abbott sports history as they captured the school's first RSEQ provincial championship in women's hockey. The Isles defeated College Champlain Lennoxville in the best-of-3 series, taking the title on home ice in Game 3 at the Glenfinnan Arena. And in the opener, the visitors from College Champlain squeaked out a 4-3 win over Abbott, with the Islanders' Emily Lussier providing all the offense with a hat-trick performance in the loss. Now, Game 2 shifted to Lennoxville, and the home side opened the scoring in the second, but 2 goals by Megan Duchesne-Chalifou in a 60-second span gave the Isles the lead, and then Senna Catterall sealed the game with a power play goal in the third period as the 3-1 victory set the stage for a winner-take-all Game 3 back in St. Anne de Bellevue. Leah Kozlowski gave the home crowd something to cheer about in Game 3 as she scored on the power play in the first period, but Lennoxville tied the game on a 5-on-3 power play in the dying seconds of the opening period. Now, in the second period, Lussier scored off a scramble play in front of the net, and then Cattrall added to the lead with a late power play goal in the second. Lennoxville did cut the lead to 3-2 with 5 minutes remaining, so that made for a nail-biting finish. But Islander goalie Julian Minotti shut the door until the final buzzer, and Minotti's performance, which included making 39 saves, earned her the first star honors as Abbott celebrated the win.
Very, very cool. All right, moving on here, Mark. We got some futsal news.
Yeah, and after posting an 11-win, 1-loss record in season play in Benjamin girls futsal, the College St. Anne Dragons from Lachine earned the right to represent Lac St. Louis at the provincial championships that were held in Trois-Rivières. The Dragons were part of 16 teams taking part in the tournament, and they were smoking in a hectic Saturday of play as they had 3 games. St. Anne won 7-0 and 5-0 in the first 2, then squeaked past College de Rocher 2-1 to advance to the semis. And it was another tight one in the semifinals as the Dragons edged Rimouski Select 2-1 to move on to the title tilt. Now, College St. Anne faced Académie St. Louis in the final and completed an undefeated tournament run with a 3-1 victory. So congratulations to the players and coaches Emmanuel Paquin and Nicolas Diaz on the championship for College St. Anne.
All right, a little grudge news here on the soccer pitch to finish off.
Oh, yeah. Following a 3-year hiatus, the Quebec versus Ontario rivalry series returns this weekend in Vaughan, Ontario. The U15, U16, and U18 male and female Team Quebec squads will square off against their Team Ontario counterparts at the Ontario Soccer Centre and Vaughan Grove Sports Park. Now, each team will play a 3-game set over the course of the weekend, and the top youth talent from both provinces also get to be observed by coaches from the national level for future considerations. Now, for fans, if they want to check it out, some of the games will be available to watch on the Ontario Soccer video channel, which is livestream.com/Ontario Soccer Live. So we're back out. The sun is shining. The games are on. let's get to it.
Sports at thesuburban.com is the email address to get to Mark for this weekly segment or for the weekly newspaper. Thank you so much, Mark. We're just ahead of Habs breakfast here on TSN 690. A reminder, we have the Canadiens post-mortem coverage beginning in the 9 o'clock hour, probably around 9:30 or so. Sean Campbell will take the helm after an abbreviated version of Play It Again Radio. We'll hear from the Canadiens GM, players, and others. So don't go anywhere. A reminder, though, if you're heading out, why not take us with you? With the iHeartRadio app. Wherever you're going, let TSN 690 tag along and keep you company. Get your favorite TSN 690 shows and hosts, plus breaking news and live sports right off your phone. You'll also get hundreds of other local, national, and international radio stations, always free on the iHeartRadio app. Download it today. Up next here on TSN 690, Habs Breakfast.